Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Broxtorama, and today I will be introducing you to the Franchi Intensity from my perspective. Why is my perspective important? Because I think there's lots of reviews about guns by people that are gun experts, and they have all of these ways to test them, and then they have the people that are at the gun shows and trying to sell you the gun, and then you have the people that are in the range shooting it with their special whatever. This is a common Joe kind of review, okay? I don't sit there and pretend like I know every single thing about guns, that I can take them apart and put them back together in 35 point whatever seconds, and who cares. But I can tell you that I am an avid duck hunter, and I really like this little thing they had on the barrel. I kept it for that reason. It is nifty. I'm gonna make it like a necklace out of it, I think. Maybe like it. No. Anyways, so this is the Common Joe review, Common Brock review of the Franchi Intensity. I have it sitting right now. And first thing you might notice about this firearm is it has a huge chamber, and that's why you buy the Franchi Intensity, because of the huge chamber. Not only is it a very smooth, flowing, swinging gun, it has the Max 5 camo, which is a little less dark and distinguished in the borders of the camouflage, if you will. And so it's a very nice gun. It's very light. It's less than 7 pounds. So if you're going to use shoot skeet with it, from what I've read and heard from people, they want a little slightly heavier shotgun when they're shooting those things. Not sure why. I guess because it will slow down their swing or whatever. But no, so far this gun has done really well with everything that I put it through. And I haven't had it for very long, but I have had it long enough to know that this will probably be my last shotgun for a while, because I put a lot of shotguns in my hand. I was really close to getting a Beretta, and then of course there were a couple of other ones that I was looking at, but then this one came out and I went, oh well, I need to save my money up and buy it, because I believe it's going to be a good job, or a good gun. And then Outdoor Magazine gave it the editor's choice. Now the reason they gave it the editor's choice was because they gave it editor's choice, and I have no idea. I wasn't there for their test. But so far, so good on my half, Common Brock half, Broxtorama half, and I have shot BB through it. I have shot 3.5-inch BB, which was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought, oh, well, it's going to kick. And there's a lot of people out there that look for kick, and they're like, oh, I don't want it to kick because of my follow-up shot. If anything, the first shot's just to kind of set myself, and then the follow-up shot is the one that I'm on. Like, I shot a crow today. And he thought he got away because I was like, ba-dum, and then I was like, oh, you little bastard, ba-boom, and the second shot is, I usually don't miss the second shot. And I'm sure there's other people out there, oh, if you don't hit him the first time, then you're not a real hunter. Well, you know what? Nobody cares. If I want to waste ammo, then I'll waste ammo. So anyways, yeah, so I have shot double odd buckshot through it, and that was fun. Because I thought it was going to be much more kicky, and it was not kicky as I thought it was going to be. And well, it didn't even really hurt. I was able to follow up my shots because I was shooting at a hog, and I was deer hunting. You know that goes. If you're a Texas deer hunter and you have to shoot a hog while deer hunting, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because they are a massive nuisance. And I'm not going to get into that argument. If you want to comment about that, then that's what the comment section's for. And I will reply, for the most part. I will reply and hand you your ass. But in this case, Franchi Intensity so far, I'm really liking this gun. I don't have anything bad to say. It's just like, except for all guns, all shotguns, for whatever reason, they have that little bit of play in the sleeve, and it's not that much. It's actually less than a lot of the guns I picked up, but it's still there, and it drives me crazy, because you spend $1,000 on something, you don't want it to be like a little bit shaky. So I'll probably put some kind of spacer in there so I don't have to feel that, which is stupid because it's really not that big of a deal. Anyways, cleaning's easy. You unscrew this, just like any inertia-driven gun. It's not going to have all the extra springs of a gas-loaded gun, like a Beretta Outlander or whatever. Is that the same company? Did I just mix company? Whatever. I've only cleaned it once since I had it. It has yet to flaw, to jam up or not expel around. I did have a Benelli M1 that had a tendency when, for whatever reason, it would expel the second round, and it would chamber the third. So I'd go boom, boom, click. What? Why did it do that? So anyways, and I tried it with every single load you could imagine. I mean, I tried it with dove shot all the way up to the heaviest goose shot that they make, except for, nothing past T, because I mean, there's mixed reviews on firing T through a modified shot. Anyways, we won't get into that. But for the common person, common guy that's like, I don't want to spend $2,000 on a shotgun, this is your answer right here. It's awesome. And a lot of the gun shops, if you have an older shotgun, take it in. They might even be able to give it a trade-in value. Okay, hey, this shotgun's 200 years old. We'll give you $200 for it, and then you can apply it toward this shotgun. As for the place I bought it, they actually apply the price of this shotgun, and they subtract the value of your shotgun, and then they make sure that the tax on the gun is not the full tax of the original price. So you're actually going to only pay tax on the lowered price of your shotgun. So that's pretty cool. That's only here in wherever I am. I don't know if I want that. Look at that again. But anyways, so this is cool. I like it. I hope you like it too. I hope the video was informative. Like I said, I'm a duck hunter. I like to shoot pigs in the face. I like to shoot deer. Today didn't work out with deer so much. I really had a chance to shoot one, and it was just his rack was a little too small, and I was like, I need to not shoot this deer because my game warden friend would arrest me, and I don't want to be arrested, and because we're friends. That might end our friendship. No, I'm kidding. I love her to death. But anyways, so 3.5-inch shells, very easy. No extra or less kick than normal shells, because I put everything through the shotgun to test it out. I didn't break it in. I'm not one of those people. I figured I'm one of those people, if I spend a lot of money on something or a quality item, it should work the way it should work right out of the box. It shouldn't have to break it in. So like I said, there's probably mixed reviews on that as well. So in that being said, Franchi Intensity gets 5 stars from me. I have not found a flaw in it yet that would really make me want to make a video and say this sucks, but it doesn't so far, and I hope this review was helpful to you, the cost-conscious buyer. Yeah, that one. So if you have any questions, you can send me a message. If you like the review, please subscribe, send it to your friends that are on the fence about this gun. Like I said, I am not the super waterfowler. I'm just a normal guy, and I like it a lot. And I hope you liked this video, and I hope it was helpful. You have a good one, and I will catch you on the road.